Okay, so hello, my name is Zombie878 and I am gonna teach you how to make something shoot lasers after I clear this up. Don't worry about what this was. So, just mess with your zooming until it looks good and stuff. Choose a ground and stuff. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do the lasers. So, why don't we go ahead and put our guy in wave mode. Yeah, wave mode. Should we keep him at the lowest speed? Yeah, there's something I want to show you at the higher speeds and stuff when we get there. Let's choose a custom song. Let's see. Let's choose this one. Doesn't really matter which one. So, what you want to do is first, it is very important that you have preview mode on, because if you don't have preview mode on and a bunch of other stuff like I do, it's not going to show you, everything that's happening in the map. So, now let's go to the beginning. You start here. Well, let's actually put a start position right there. Where's the start position? Okay, there it is. Just start us off as a wave at the lowest speed. Let me make sure my options are the same way. Yep. So, the monsters are in this tab, so just grab one, make it any size you want. Let's just say you want to put it this far away. And for some reason you wanted to make it really big, like a boss or something. So, you could also color it. That's nice. I usually go for a more reddish color. I think it looks quite nice on it. So, what you want to do is first you want to get some lines. You get the lines here. And what you want to do is you want to put the lines down, but you want to make sure they're spaced out. So let's say you want it a little bit in front of it. Oh wait, most important part. You want to put it in group 1 or whatever group you're working with, but since this is the only thing on my map, it's not going to really change nothing. So what you want to do is you want to start your lasers sometime over. Nah, that's a little bit too small. Let's get something bigger. Let's say you want to, and then, yeah, just place the lines down. Wait a second. Let's actually make these lines yellow, because that's usually the color before they start shooting lasers. But it's not like you need in your levels. That's a more orange yellow, but whatever. So, let's just copy and paste this. So what you want to do is you want to place down lines that are 1 block away from each other. And you also want to make sure you're placing them inside your monster too. Just so it shows the line in the monster while he's charging up the laser, just to give it some cool effect. So let's just, we have it 4 in front of there. Why don't we make it 6 actually? So 5, 6. And then the same in the back. 5, 6. Actually, you want to make it more in the back, because what's going to actually happen is your monster is going to move back and he's going to need some lines to, you know, be on when he's shooting the laser. So, we're going to put all that in group 1, of course. Actually, move this up so you don't mess with that. What we want to do is we want to get this whole group again. So get that group. We're going to make it group 1. But we also want to make it group 2. And you're going to see why we want to make it group 2 in a second. So go ahead and move your monster back down, I guess, if you want. So, now let's see what we got. Okay, it's looking pretty nice. So, let's actually change this. Actually, we don't need a starting position at the beginning anyway. Let's just change this to a UFO. I think that'd be... And for purposes later, remember this is at the lowest speed. Remember this is at the lowest speed for purposes later, okay? So, since I put it in group 1, I'm going to get a move trigger. So, when you activate the move trigger, it's going to move group 1. You don't want it to move group 2. I'll explain why I put the lines in group 1 and 2. But group 1, at the lowest speed, I find this real good. If you want them to move really far away, put it at a high number. You can click inside these boxes. What I like to do is put the move X at 10,000. Well, negative 10,000 if you're moving left, but 10,000 if you're moving right. It will make him move really right, so he doesn't really stop a lot. And what you want to make the number so he stays steady is 120. So basically, and don't make it touch trigger or spawn trigger, that will mess it up. So basically, wait, let's move it a little bit closer so you can actually see the monster. We only saw 2 lines. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think that's good enough. No, we still can't see the monster. Okay. Move it up probably a little bit more. Let's see if that works. It works a little bit. Okay. Move it up 2 more. There we go. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's actually real good. What you want to do is, you see, you want it to move, but the reason the lines are there is you want the lines to also reach the back of your screen too. Yeah, you want the lines to reach the back of your screen. So, make sure the lines reach the back of your screen. Just to be safe, I'm going to add 1 more. So just remember, it's like 7 or 8 or 9 of them, so it covers your full screen. So your whole screen is like 10 blocks wide. So now what you want to do, well, first of all, you can work on two things, either the animations or you can either work on the pulses. I like to work on the pulse, but whatever. So let's not use the pulse triggers. There's also an alternate route if you don't want to use the pulse triggers. You can use the colors, but this update uses the pulse triggers and stuff, but no one really cares about the pulse triggers because they're confusing to get. So that's color 2, right? So what we want to do is we want to have it, we want to get the alpha, right? And once we get the alpha, we want to make this invisible once the person gets into the stage. So what we're going to do is we're going to target the group of the yellow line, and we're going to make the fade time 0.0 and the opacity 0.0. And you see what this does, makes it completely invisible. But it's still there. So just saying, if you wanted to use spikes, you could use spikes. But that's once we get into the laser part. So let me actually show you this. Since you can see some of the laser and stuff, it's would probably be better if we move this back a little bit. It'd probably be a lot better if we moved it back a little bit. So let's move it back, you know, like right here. And then let's move this too, so it gets closer. And then basically when you get to the monster over here, you're not going to see the yellow lines, but the yellow lines are actually still there. Now let me show you. Now if you just wanted to learn how to shoot the laser stuff, you could do it real easy, but I'm showing you like a real nice way, you know, a nice way, so people wouldn't be like, I could make stuff move too. I'm trying to make it where you know how to use that. So what you want to do is you're going to want to use the alpha trigger over here again and target group 2, and you just want to turn the fade time to 0.0 because we want it to turn automatically on. So now the lines are off, but when we get over there, the lines are going to turn back on. Okay, now I know that doesn't look so good because it's like the lines turn on and then it shoots the lasers. What we're going to do is we're going to take this color right here and we're going to place it right here. Color ID is going to be 2. Don't do the touch or spawn trigger. Like I said, it messes it up. So what you want to do is you want to make the color ID 2. You want to make the fade time literally, probably, I don't know, real low. Let's make it think of a point 20 or 30, for example. I'll go with 30. So now what you want to do is you are going to want to just put another color right here. Oh, we don't want that to happen. So now it's going to turn white, the lines. So basically, yeah, don't make that 1 or it's going to target group 1 too. So now what we're going to do, since we got that set up, look at the lines. The line will appear on. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know, that gray line right there, it's not a bar line or nothing. It's literally where your player is in the center of the screen at all time. So if you move it past something, it's going to activate something. Just know that if you're trying to test out something. Because when I try to test out a laser from behind, it's invisible. But when I move it over the toggle trigger, it toggles the laser back on. So just make sure you're in the right place with that gray line. But anyway, it will turn the gray line back, the yellow line back on. Then once you go over here, it's going to fade into white a little bit. And then, actually, put the color ID on here, the 2, and then make this yellow. And then, if I'm right, yeah, so now what we want to do, let's no, let's not move that closer together. What we want to do is we want to take this, right, copy and paste it, and we want to put each of them 2 apart from each other until the dragon actually shoots the fire or whatever you want your dragon to shoot. So now it should be all real nice and stuff like that. So when you go to the level, look how cool it's gonna be. It's gonna flash white and yellow, and then when it stops, he's gonna shoot the laser. So now here's where you want to start the laser. Right when you stop the line from turning white to yellow. And if you do want, you can put a little exclamation mark here too, saying hurry, you want to get somewhere. So here's how you make your laser. You want to go here. These are the animated blocks. You want to use these because these are animated. This fire is animated, and these waves are animated. Like, you can go over to here, I think. You can find fire and clouds and hills and stuff, but they're not animated. These are animated. If you ever want to think of the animated blocks, they're just with the monsters because the monsters are animated. So now, where'd my mouse go? There's my mouse go. Wait a second. Sorry about that little break right there, but okay, now what you want to do is you want to put, you might want to zoom in for these too. What you want to do is you want to put these above the line. So kinda like this. Not inside the line, above the line. So right when the black is showing, just go down like that. And whatever color you want the blast to be, I don't know. Maybe you like your blast to be purple or yellow. What I'm doing is red right now, but I could practice doing this blue right now because the next boss fight I'm going to make is the ice dragon. So now what you want to do is you want to copy and paste. And don't worry about them black lines right there. They aren't cracks, those are the grid lines. So they're still in place and stuff. So now you just want to keep copying and pasting. Or what you could do is you could just copy and paste. Try not to get the lines again because that will get rid of your item limit. So what you can do is you can get these, copy and paste the whole group, and move the whole group, and repeat the process over again and get this whole group, copy and paste it, and you can move it over to here. And then whatever you got left over, you can just, oops, undo. You can just go ahead and delete that, like so. And then let's make this part very easy. Let's make this part very easy. What you can do, just swipe, edit all these, try not to get the lines. Just flip them around, go down one, then go up. Don't cover the line. And, oh wait, I didn't copy it. Okay, copy it. Don't be like I did and don't copy it. Copy it. What you want it to do is you want it to close in like that. Now, doesn't that look nice? So, what we want to do now, really try not to get the line in this. Because if you get the line in this, you're really going to screw up everything. So, just try to get the outer tips and, you know, stuff so you don't get the line. Want to put that in another group. That's going to be in group 3. Just hold on, we're almost done. So now, when you get to this exclamation point, you can either put it right under it to surprise them, or you can put it right after it. I like to put it right under it because you warned them. So basically, just make this target group 3. Make this move over like, I don't know, 5 blocks. So put this on -50. Don't lock the player. That will mess it up really bad. And just keep that on 0.50. That's good. And now, the laser won't hurt you, but we can see what the laser looks like. And you see the laser moves and animates, as you can see on the side of the screen. So, now that that works. Oh yeah, and make it, and, okay, we'll do that right after. We'll do that right after then. I think that's good. Now, what you want to do, you'll mess up everything if you don't do this. So, pay attention. You want to put this a group below everything. You want to get these spikes right here. You want to go to edit, turn them around, and what you want to do is you want to scale them down to 1 or 0.50. And then you want to move them somewhere where they're almost like they're in the center. It doesn't have to be a certain color or nothing, but yeah, you're gonna see why I put them in 1. Just keep copy and pasting in them, or you could do what I did and you could go over here, copy and paste. Then just keep doing the same thing over and over until you finally get to the end. And then whatever you got left over, you just delete. Real simple, real simple. Now, here's the important part why I put them in a group. What you want to do is you want that much. You want to make it a little bit lower. So what do we move? One good is the end of the video. On screen, I will literally have